Hey yo, what's decent? Now behold, my triumphant return back to Smoking Tears, but before I go ahead and do that, I have one last battle, which I exemplify me doing what I do best, and that is having 6 Pokemon with awkward movesets. So let's get this going. Let me with my Mega Aggron, go and Mega Evolve right away. And now I could go and use Metal Burst, expecting a Focus Blast, but I don't do that because I noticed that he has Barbarical, and another thing that I'm super afraid of, thinking that he probably might have a Focus Sash on either or and get off a free setup in a sense. And if he gets a chance to do that, then there's nothing I can really do against those 2 Pokemon. So I was just thinking a little bit ahead when I went for the Star Fox, supposed to go for the Metal Burst, finishing off the healer list. I can always come back and finish off the healer list, and that's also a great thing that my Aggron died, which allows me to switch initiative onto whatever he brings out, which happens to be his Whimsicott. Now I'm going to bring in my Weezing, go out and use Rain Dance. This is a weird Weezing set. Like I did say at the beginning of the video, my whole team is completely awkward. So now I'm going to go ahead and Rain Dance. I do have Thunder. I'm supposed to have the Thunderbolt. Since I do have the Rain Dance, I guess it would be more optimal to have the Thunder as opposed to me having a Thunderbolt. It's either or. Because Thunder, in a sense, for accuracy wise, has to, in a sense, rely on the rain in order to be completely accurate, is what I'm trying to say. So now I bring in my AV Assault Vest Guts Machamp, and I score the paralysis on it, which is awesome. So I go for the knockoff thinking that he's going to switch down to his Whimsicott. I go for the Bullet Punch, but it's not going to connect because I get fully paralyzed that turn. Goes to the Moonblast, and because I'm Assault Vest, I'm going to be able to take that, respond back to the Bullet Punch, and there goes down his Whimsicott. So that's a great threat out of the way right there. Not to worry about him inflicting anything onto me with that thing, and or setting up a Tailwind, because that's super dangerous as well. So now I'm going to switch right out into my Raichu, thinking that because I have 252 in HP, that, and you heard that correctly, 252 in HP, that I could take the Brave Bird. Man, Raichu sucks. What is that, man? Oh, you gotta get out of here, buddy. I do have T-Wave in a sense, but I was thinking that he probably might switch back into a Whimsicott. Not Whimsicott, into a Healerless, and then probably get off a Focus Blast and finish it off. So I kind of wanted to go out into Weezing, and then maybe if he did bring in the Healerless, I could go for the Plane Split. But because he brought in Zoroarus, I'm going to go for a Thunder, trying to score paralysis on it, but that's not going to happen there. I'm going to switch right out into my Machamp as he goes for the Ice Beam, intended for the Weezing, but that's not going to be able to finish off my Machamp, which is great in a sense. And now he's going to switch out into Banette, which is in a sense a questionable play because Bullet Punch was quite kind of obvious. So in a sense, I kind of went for the Bullet Punch anyway, just because I thought that he was going to like stay in and go for the Ice Beam, predicting me to predict what he did earlier on and switch out and go for the knockoff on the switch. So that's in a sense why I went for the Bullet Punch that turn. But now he goes out into his Banette, Mega Evolves, and takes me out the Shadow Sneak, and that's alright because not Mega Machamp. I wish it was a Mega Machamp, because Machamp did his purpose already. So now he's gonna go Will-O-Wisp my Victory Bell. This Victory Bell is weird too. I have Leaf Tornado, accuracy drops, let's go. So I scored a Leaf Tornado on this thing. And I think I'm just going to go for the Stockpile, and he switches out into his Healerless, which is great. He still has Honchkrow, which I'm a little bit afraid of. He doesn't want to switch that in because I do have the Rocks. That's assuming that he doesn't have Roost on his Honchkrow. So now he brings right in his Honchkrow, and I'm going to switch right out after going for the Rest. Rest allows me to come back in later on with the Victory Belt and freely use my hidden move, which is Belch. So my 2 attacking moves are Leaf Tornado and Belch. I've always wanted to use Belch, but I never got a shot to. So hoping today I get a shot to use Belch. So now he's going to go for the Brave Bird. He's not playing any games with the Victory Belt, and that is not going to inflict much damage. It's a little bit under half in a sense, but I figured that Weezing would be able to take it because Weezing is a physical wall. I go for the Rain Dance, supposed to go for the Thunder because I thought that he was going to go for the Roost, which he does, and now he goes for the Night Slash. I go for the Will-O-Wisp because I thought that the Thunder was a little bit too obvious, and I'm thinking like, damn, he stayed in one for the Night Slash. That was a great prediction on his part, but in a sense, I'm able to inflict a burn onto it, which is great because that cuts down Honchkrow's power despite the Moxie boost. Or, well, okay, despite not having a Moxie boost, what kind of Honchkrow are you? So now Seismitoad's in play. I'm really able to freely go for the Hydro Pump. He probably thought that he was fast, but I am the Swiss Flume variant as opposed to having the Water Absorb variant because, I mean, I guess a lot of Seismitoads that you're running to and you happen to be Water Absorbed is defensive or special defensive. I don't know. You know, like I did say, this is my return to tears. So now I'm going to make a good play, go back out into my victory belt as he goes to the Destiny Bond. Hence why he went for the Mega Bennett, because I figured that he would probably want to go for the Destiny Bond to finish off the Seismitoad in a sense. But I kind of need Seismitoad for a little bit later on. It's supposed to go for the stockpile, which I kind of wanted to do on the Mega Bennett. I happened to go for the Leech Tornado, predicting him to go have to taunt and go for that, even though he didn't show it to me, which is great. And I'm able to knock out the Mega Bennett. And afterwards, I'm just going to switch out into my Raichu as Death Fodder because I can actually finish off the Auroras, but I have doubts to see that the Leaf Tornado will be able to finish off the Barbarical, and I don't want Barbarical setting up a Stone Edge. I mean, I have no special attack and or attack investments on my victory belt. I mean, none. And I don't even know what kind of set his Barbarical is. He could just like set up a freaking Cell Smash, and that's it. That's all she wrote. My Seismitoad has no defensive investments. Look how badly it took the Surf. I'm going to inflict the Earth Power, and then the Seismitoad is going to be able to finish off the Helios, and now in comes Barbarical, which my Seismitoad will outspeed because I am an offensive variation of this Pokemon, and I'm able to win this game, I believe, 3-0. So that was a nice little return back into tears. I am going to play a little bit more serious. I definitely have a lot of fun. Peace. What you doing?